Sharon, my name is Kim, and I'm calling in regards to
Ocala PD, this is Sharon.
My name is Kim, and I'm calling in regards to a situation that took place with your Ocala Police Department. They came to my room at the Days Inn Ocala West on Silver Springs Boulevard, back on, I believe it was December 22nd. They came to my room, and they wanted to speak with my daughter. Knowing that it was my room, they came to my room, knocked on my door. I answered the door as I was walking out with my dog. And they took my daughter from my room and had her put in a psych ward. Now, I want information, records, and reports of all of that happened. Because first of all, they never contacted me. They never asked me anything. They had no business taking my daughter out of my room. They had no business leaving anywhere with my daughter without me knowing it. I was several days, I contacted everywhere, and I was out handing out flyers, missing persons report on Christmas Day. And your officers never said anything about where my daughter was. My daughter is not psychotic. She was very medically ill. And so I want to know who made the phone call reporting needing a well-being check done on my daughter. And I want to know the names and the badge ID numbers of those officers. I want copies of the complaints and reports. And I am going to make sure that everybody nationwide knows this, as I am going to exploit all the information that I have, social media, the YouTube, and Channel 6 Investigates. So I'm requesting that you get these reports and records to me immediately.
Ma'am, what you're going to need to do is request it online at www.ocalapd.com. That will take you to the Ocala Police Department webpage. Then up at the right-hand side, there's a section that says Resources. Click that, which will bring down a drop-down. Go all the way over to the left, and you're going to request Records. Which, when you click that, ma'am, it'll take you to the Records Department. And once you get to our webpage, in the middle part of the page, there's something that says FOIA. So you're going to request your first record through them that you're leaving the Ocala Police Department webpage. That's fine. Just go ahead and click it, and it will take you to the city of Ocala, and you're going to go to Request Police Reports. And then once you click that, it will prompt a form for a public request for reports, and list everything. Put your name, your full name, your daughter's full name and birthday. And if you do have case numbers, if you don't, that's fine. We'll find it by the name.
I need that case number. I need that case number.
All the report.
I need that case number, and I need the ID badge numbers and the names.
As long as you, and you go ahead, you put that on in the narrative.
I'm asking for those right now. I'm asking for those right now. And I can get those, or I can call Channel 6 Investigates right now and ask Brianna, the reporter, to get them for me. Because the fact is, I'm not going to play transparency here. This is my daughter's life that was at stake. My daughter was injustifiably and involuntarily shot up with medications that nearly killed her, ma'am, due to your officers. So what are the names of those officers? I know. I live in the state of Maine, and either you give them to me right now, the names of them. I'm going to put this on audio record now, ma'am. Boom. So there. You're on audio record. I requested the names of the officers and the badge ID numbers and the case number, and you have refused, Miss Ocala Police Department, Records Department, to give those to me. So therefore, I'm going to request Channel 6 Investigates to get involved in this.
Let me transfer you to the supervisor.
Thank you.
Hold on. Department Records, this is Ngozi. May I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I audio record all my calls. I audio record all my calls, and I'm asking for records. I'm asking for badge ID and officer's name to a case where they frivolously took my daughter.
Ma'am, your phone is breaking up. Ma'am, your
I
phone is
speak fluent English, and I am asking for the name of the deputies or the officers who took my daughter out of my room back on December 22nd. And if I can't get their badge ID numbers and their names immediately, then I'm going to turn this over to Channel 6 Investigates, and they can call and get it.
Ma'am, there's no problem with you getting the information on officers. Do you have a case number?
No, I need that case number too, and the lady before you told me that I couldn't get it. That I'd have to request it online, so therefore, I don't like that game.
Ma'am.
Listen. My daughter's life, no, you listen to me.
Ma'am.
You listen to me.
Every time you say something and you're talking fast,
okay.
Your phone is breaking up.
That's
and
great.
I don't understand what you're saying. Can you please?
It's not my fault you can't understand English.
Understand and get the information from you.
I want the case ID number pertaining to my daughter who was taken out of my motel room.
Ma'am, I'm trying to ask the information. Can you give me the address where the incident happened on the 22nd?
Days Inn, Ocala West, Silver Springs Boulevard, Ocala.
Sharia Records, can I help you?
Yeah, sure. Let's try this again. For Days Inn, Ocala West.
Okay, hold on. You want to talk to Nicole? Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Now, don't hang up, okay?
I didn't. I had bad service.
Your phone keeps going in and out. Hold on a second.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, pardon the fact that the internet is bad service here. Bad service here, and I would like that case ID number, please, from the Ocala West Days Inn.
Okay, just a moment. I believe I found it.
Thank you.
I'm making sure that there's a report here.
Thank you.
No problem. I was asking, can you verify the time of the incident or approximately what time it was?
I'm going to say it was between 9 and 11 a.m. It was definitely before checkout time.
In the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So if you have a pen, I can give you the case number.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
It's 2021
Mm-hmm.
00 170 666.
Oh, good Lord. 666. Okay, and their names?
The officers were Jesus Santiago, S-A-N-T-I-A-G-O.
Okay.
And Joshua Zaino, Z-A-I-N-O.
Okay, now can you tell me which one of these officers are trained to deal with domestic violence or human trafficking cases?
They should both be trained to deal with those types of cases.
Okay. Now, who would I speak with? Internal Affairs, perhaps? Do you have an extension for them? Because I have an extensive complaint. My daughter nearly died due to these two officers and their frivolous acts of removing her from my motel room without A, asking about what was going on, B, verifying with me what was going on, C, they had no business entering my room and taking my daughter out anywhere.
So you don't have to explain it to me? So you don't have to explain it to me. I can give you, do you have access to the internet, or I can email you? There's a complaint form. I don't have any.
No, I have ADA rights.
But I can give you the access.
No, I have ADA rights, and I have a pacemaker, so therefore you can find an easier way to get me this information and don't violate my rights like you did my daughter's rights, okay? So therefore I'm asking, so perhaps you ought to put me through to Internal Affairs so that they can take the complaint.
Ma'am, okay, so what I'm telling you is you have to complete a complaint form.
And what I'm telling you is I don't have to use the internet for anything. I have a pacemaker, so don't violate my ADA rights and put me through to Internal Affairs, please.
Okay, just a moment, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hold a second.
Okay, so we're not going to stay on hold with Ocala PD again. You know, they like to play games, and I'm not into playing games. I owned games, and I retired at that too. So therefore, I'm going to make it aware that I'm calling Channel 6 Investigates. I'm going to speak with Brianna, the reporter, and I'm going to request that she get this information and find it out. Y'all have a great day. Stay tuned.